Okay, today we're going to do some simple stress-free art. We're going to start with a silhouette, and basically it's just going to blot out all of the details and all the scary parts of art making, and we're just going to basically make a silhouette onto a piece of cardboard that we can then use acrylic paint or some spray paint in order to make an image. So you're just going to need a few simple tools, basically just a photograph of the image that you want to use, make a couple Xeroxes of it in different sizes. You're going to need some cardboard. An old file folder would use. This is just something from an old package of doilies. You're going to need a Sharpie, a paintbrush, and some carbon paper. And this is just something you can get at the office store, basically. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your image and you're going to trace around it in order to simplify it. And this doesn't have to be a good drawing or anything, it just has to turn your image into a simple shape. Something that you can cut out easily. Okay. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to arrange everything so that you're going to make a transfer onto the cardboard. So the first thing you need to do is take your cardboard. Then you're going to put your carbon paper black side down. The black side is the side that actually makes the marks. The purple side is the part we're going to trace onto. So go ahead and arrange that on there. The next thing you're going to need is your Xerox copy, and that should go on top of everything. So kind of sandwich it like that. And make sure that everything is lined up so that your Xerox is going to land on top of the cardboard. So let me just feel and make sure that mine is going to go onto the cardboard. Okay. And then you're just going to take that old paintbrush and you're going to use the flat end and just trace around your image and push really hard. And you might want to tape yours down to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I probably should have done that first. It's kind of hard to hold the camera and trace. Okay. Now when you pull everything away, you should have your silhouette just outlined right there on the cardboard. Okay, and one thing I forgot to mention that you're going to need is an X-Acto. So I'm not going to show you this part because I don't think I can hold the camera very well and cut it out. But basically you're just going to score and cut along each of the edges and you're going to cut out your image. So I'm going to do that and then I'll be back in just a second. Okay, here's my finished stencil. It's all cut out and ready to use. I can do a couple different things with it. I can take a can of spray paint and spray some through the image and make a whole bunch of images that way. Or I can use just some cheap acrylic paint like this stuff and use a flat brush and kind of pounce it into the image with a flat brush basically. Or I can trace around the edge and then just fill that in or use that as a drawing, a silhouette in one of my art books or on a piece of art. So let me show you a couple examples. This is an art book I'm working on now, and basically I have taped my little stencil thing into the book. And make sure that when you do the tape, do it under little tiny pieces like this. And I'm going to take it outside and spray paint it right now, but make sure you secure all these little edges that are sticking up so that you don't get any spray paint underneath them. And that's who the stencil's of. Okay. Okay, and you can see the little pink dog, and I just put an outline around the image that I spray painted just by putting the stencil on again and doing another Sharpie line around. So now I'm going to do another example with some acrylic paint. Okay, now I have just affixed the stencil to another part of my book. I've got some white acrylic paint in a little dish, and I've got one of these little sponge painting type stencil brushes. So I'm just going to pounce that into here. And then just go around my edges just like that. And I'll finish up and then I'll show you guys how it looks. Okay, I finished with the paint pouncing, and now I'm just going to pull it off. And you can see we have a perfect little silhouette. So you can do this on any surface. You can do it in your art books, on little art pieces. And next week I'm going to show you how to do some altered books. So you could save up a couple of these stencils, play with them on some paper, and then next week we'll put them in some altered books. Okay, bye.